Hey there, Chelsea Norn here, Monarch Alley. I am a vintage lover, thrifter, and reseller, and today I have a super mega haul video for you, and I'm so excited about it. I kind of went a little crazy. I spent $100 at the local thrift store, and if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I love this particular thrift store because the prices seem to be a little bit more reasonable than some of the more well-known establishments, and it does benefit local organizations, which is always a good thing. So spending $100 there is like kind of wackadoodle. I wish I would have counted out all the items I'm about to show you, but hey, whoever counts it out for me at the end gets a prize of a super mega thumbs up. Does that sound good? All right, so yeah, let's do this. I actually got almost everything to resell today, which if you've been watching my channel, a lot of times I pick up things to keep for my family. I have 2 boys, and we're just always going through clothes and toys and whatnot. But yeah, today I mostly got stuff to resell, and I'm really excited about it because I think I'll see some big profits. I should mention too, I resell on like a million platforms at this point. So I started on Poshmark. I also sell on eBay, Mercari, Kidizen, and I've posted some things to Depop as well. So if you're looking for more information on my accounts, all the links are below. And if you're interested in getting started and have questions, feel free to drop a question in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer some of those for you, or follow me on Instagram at Monarch Alley. Okay, so let's do it. I have 2 piles here. I have a clothing pile and an accessories and shoes pile. Gonna start with the clothing pile. Sadly, I didn't get a lot of home goods, housewares. Usually I really want to find like vintage, I don't know, like Pyrex dishes and stuff like that, but I struggled with the home goods. But anyway, the clothing and accessories was like out of this world. So I'm so stoked for that. So let's go for it. So to get started, I did pick up a Harley Davidson jacket. Well, it's really more of a shirt, like a utility shirt. As you can see, it has this cool camo detail, and it says Harley Davidson there and on the back. Super cool shirt. Like, I'm really into this. It's the perfect time of year, being fall, to have like a cool long sleeve camo shirt with some neat details there. So I'm really excited to get that one out there. Harley Davidson, I know, is really big with people. I grew up in a Harley house, so I totally get it. My dad was like all over that stuff. Especially the shirts that like show different shops you visited. Like anytime we went on vacation, we had to find a Harley shop and we had to get a t-shirt. It's pretty funny. Next, we have this Pendleton short sleeve button up. I love, why did I leave these all loosey-goosey? Why do I always do that? Okay, sorry. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at myself. Anyway, this is just like a really cute, like men's button-up short sleeve, and I'm not showing it off well. I'm so sorry for that. But you can see it's Pendleton here. And I do love the brand Pendleton. I've done well with blazers in the past. I think the like main Pendleton thing to get would be like a plaid wool blazer. So I'm always on the look for that, but I haven't found anything like that in a while. But I was still excited to find this button-up shirt. Going with kind of a similar route, I guess you'd say, would be this flannel. Now, I believe this is a flannel pajama shirt, vintage Sears. You can see that. And I say that because of the piping on the collar. So I believe it's a flannel pajama shirt, but I love the colors, the browns and blues of this. I think it's a really nice shirt. I could totally see someone wearing it out. I think people are wearing PJ shirts out. I think that's a thing. But anyway, yeah, it says extra large, perma-pressed Sears shirt. So yeah, it's very soft. I really love it. It's very soft. I actually found quite a few like vintage goodies in the clothing section, which I feel like I don't normally find. This next sweater is a great example of that. I'm still figuring out what the deal is with the sweater. Now, I do believe it's a vintage like golfing sweater. I mean, look at it. It just looks like something a young chap would golf in, right? I love the colors, the design. It says, you can see I got it, let's see, for $2.50. And I did get 10% off that day because they had a deal going. If you spend over $10, you get 10% off. So that's pretty cool too. Revere. And you know, it says, for America's up to the Minutemen. So really cool. You know, I've been searching for comps on this sweater and they're all over the place. So I don't know what to expect. I think I'll start high because it's in great condition, super soft, warm, cuddly shirt. Love the colors and the design. But yeah, I'm like, I feel like that's straight from like the 50s or 60s based on the look of that tag. I'll show you again. If you have any info, I would love to hear about it. It just, right? It's a medium. It just screams that look. Well, I wonder if there's any, just gonna dig a little to see if there's like a care tag. Yeah, there's no care tag, so I feel like that can be an indication too of the age. I'm still kind of learning about how to properly age clothing and figure out, you know, what era they might have been from. But yeah, I was really excited to get that piece. Okay, so we're gonna move to more modern things and we're gonna get a little rock and roll, okay? So I found not one, but two Tool shirts. My husband is a huge Tool fan, so I had to pick this up even though it's not his size, not what he would wear. But he was able to confirm for me that this is like the Tool brand, based on the tag. Yeah, so there's that one, and then let me find the other one. Oh no, where'd it go? There it is. This one, that Tool image. So I worked at Hot Topic for 5 years in college. Loved it. Great company to work for. We had a blast. And I feel like I sold at least 1 million of these shirts. Like it was just so huge in the time that I was there, probably because they were on tour and put out new music around that time. So this is actually a tour t-shirt. So really excited for that. It just looks so cool. From what I understand, Tool didn't go on tour a ton. So I think it's pretty unique to have the Tool tour t-shirt. Really excited for that. Okay, so this is one of the pieces I got for myself. If you can't tell, I'm like always wearing black or black and white. And so I found this just Target cardigan with a little, just crosses around it. And I just thought, hey, this would be perfect for around the house. So what did I get that for? Probably about $250 as well. Yeah, $250. Oh wait, no, blue. I think that means it was the color of the week. So it may have been even cheaper. What do you know? Love it when that happens. Next I have, oh, I guess this could be vintage. I'm not sure. Next I have this Chanel sweater, V-neck sweater. The color's not, yeah, the color's playing okay now that I get a little closer. So soft. It has like 90s vibes to me. And it is like, I don't know if you could tell, but I think it's a little bit of a boxy cropped fit. And so it says reference point here is the brand, size medium, 100% acrylic. So yeah, it's a cute little top. Love it. Okay, actually just a couple clothing items left. I grabbed this, not my typical thing. So this is, I gotta back it up. It says Storm. It's a team. It's a team of something. And I know that because it says fan cloth team. It's a men's extra large sweater or sweatshirt, but it was really great condition. Like this thing maybe was worn once, you know, it's like really nice. I loved the look of it and just like the very simple graphics. So guess I'll have to do my research and find out what team this is. But like, oh my gosh, even now, like I just want to put this on. Like it's a cozy day here in Central Illinois. It's like 60 degrees, a little windy, the leaves are falling. So like it's all about the cozy sweaters and sweatshirts and comfort wear. I love it. Fall's my favorite season. Tell me in the comments how you feel about fall. No, tell me your favorite season and or how you feel about fall. It's my favorite because like I said, here in the Midwest, it's just, it can be so gorgeous and you get that pocket of time where the weather is like just perfect. You know, just a little bit chilly, the whole bonfire sweaters thing. It's perfect. Summer's too hot, winter's too cold, spring is aight. Anyway, I'm getting like sidetracked. So this is a kid's jacket. This jacket, or I'm sorry, coat is a mystery to me because it is Hush Puppy brand. You can see there. It's really nice. Like it's got the like Sherpa on the inside. It's a size 6. If my kid's arms weren't so darn long, I would see if this fit him, but he's like always up a size because his arms and legs are very long. Gets it from his mama. But yeah, so this is a Hush Puppies jacket, like a cute little puffer jacket, this hunter olive green, really nice. But you know, I looked it up and I can't find like any information on this jacket or just like Hush Puppies clothing in general. Like there aren't a lot of comps. Maybe I'm just crazy. I don't know, but it's really nice and the hood zips off. So I'll probably start it around like 30 or 40 and see what happens. You know, I want to keep some kids warm this winter. I get it. Like I said, winter is so cold and miserable. Let's cuddle up. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm actually going to divert to like 2 toy things that I got before I switch over to the accessories and shoes. So I'm always trying to like get into the board game. What is it? Not business. I don't know. Get into the board game. And so anyway, I found Risk and Castle Risk. And I know there are some editions that can be really valuable. So I took a risk and I bought it. Also because I love board games and I want to play them anyway. But anyway, so I found this for $4. Now the comps for Risk and Castle Risk together are not that great. It's probably about $10 that I can expect to get for this. So I'm not going to lose money, but I'm not really going to make any. But this really triggered this whole like exploration of what games are valuable and what can I expect to get or what should I look out for? Because I've had some real success with board games. The Pokemon Masters board game and the Office Monopoly were like really great money makers for me. So I just want to keep my eyes open, especially as the holidays approach and people might be just inside with their close family trying to play some games. So anyway, all that to say that I've been exploring and trying to figure out what versions of this game will bring in some money. So it turns out, no, this is kind of like the typical 1970. Wait, is this upside down? No. Typical 1975 version of the game. Oh, it is upside down. Here we go. Sorry, when I look at my camera, like everything's backwards. But yeah, this is the classic version of the game that came out in 1975. Comps also for this are not like through the roof, you know, maybe $10, $15. However, this particular version, I opened it up and all the pieces and the cards are still sealed. So isn't that wild? So you can see here, the cards are perfect. And this game came out in 1975 and someone bought it and then just chilled with it. Like that really blows my mind. All the different colors are all sealed in their bags. So I think that gets me, and I do have the instructions manual as well. I think that will get me a higher price point and value. I could probably look to make about $30 or $40 on this. And now I'm struggling to put it back together for you. But yeah, so pretty cool. It was fun to investigate that. And what I did end up finding is that there are about 3 or 4 versions of Risk that are worth $100 and up. And I'm going to share that with you now because I was up late on eBay looking and I might as well just share the wealth of information, right? So what you're going to look for if you are out there searching for board games, you're going to look for the 40th anniversary edition of Risk. It's not going to look like, it's not going to look like this. It's going to be modernized because, hello, it was 40 years later and it's actually a square box. So make sure to Google that and just kind of get in your brain 40th anniversary Risk edition. And that can go for $100, $200. It seems to be, I don't know what makes it special, but it seems to be pretty popular. And then you can also look for funsies, the Lord of the Rings edition. I saw those going for $100 and up. Lord of the Rings edition of Risk and the Star Trek, which I'm like, ooh, I want to get my hands on that. Live long and prosper. I love it. So there's a Star Trek version of Risk as well. And that does really well. And there were some other collaboration type editions that were in those higher price points, like Star Wars and some video game collaborations. So those are all things that you can look for when it comes to the vintage, or when it comes to Risk in general. And then with other vintage board games, most of what I've found and listed have been in more in the $10 to $15 range. For example, I went ahead and picked this little one up because, I don't know, it looked like a good time and it was adorable. A tiny little package. I haven't even opened it yet, but I can hear the bell in there, so I know at least that's there. It was 99 cents, so I went for it. But when I looked this up, it's selling for maybe $10 to $15. But one last thing I will say about board games, and especially selling vintage board games, is that there's so much nostalgia and family memories behind these games that even if they're not selling, you know, if the value isn't super high, you're bringing like this a special warmth and glow to the person that ends up buying it. I actually recently got a really awesome feedback from someone that I sold a board game to for, like I said, maybe $12, $15. And they just were gushing in their feedback about the memories that came back to them when they got this game and how grateful they were to have it. So it's so cool. It's such I don't know, such a special thing. And now I'm picturing like that family cuddled up around the fire playing their board games. So I'm feeling nostalgic today. I don't know, I went to the pumpkin patch and I'm just feeling good. Okay, speaking of nostalgia, got a couple books. Another Goosebumps one, so I'm now on a mission to just get all the Goosebumps. Like, apparently that's what I'm doing, what I'm searching for. So this is another keeper. For me, it's actually number 30. It came from beneath the sink. And then this book looked fun that I thought my son would enjoy reading. It's a choose your own adventure for Aladdin, the search for Aladdin's lamp. So I thought that was cool. I've been trying to pick up more books as I kind of go, just to figure out what the value is, like what people are looking for. I definitely have not been doing great with picking up books because you always have a signal or the time to scan them in the shop. So I kind of just pick up some things and take a guess to see what's of value. What I am discovering is, although it's like super easy to list books because like the pictures are like doot, inside, you're done, I don't really enjoy it. And I don't know why that is. So if you resell books and have any tips on how to make it, I don't know, more fun or a simple way, I think I get mixed up in like the different versions and things like that. There's an easy way to list them. Please let me know because I'm kind of struggling a little bit. I was going to say something about that and I lost it. Oh, one thing I'd like to mention, if you are new to reselling and interested in selling books, is that you can ship them very cheaply using media mail. So that's one thing that's unique about books and magazines and media in general, is that you can get a discounted rate if you ship specifically media mail. So it's not first class, it's not priority, it's media mail. And typically you can ship a book for $1 to $2, even if it's heavy. I once shipped a complete collection of hardback Harry Potter books, like the complete series, for definitely less than $10. It was probably even like way cheaper than I'm expressing. But it was like a heavy box. So that's one thing, that's a hot tip. It's really easy to ship books. And it's very affordable to ship books. And the last book I picked up is this book. And I'm not gonna lie, like it was the side of it that caught my eye. I was like, oh, cute, that looks kind of interesting. So I'm judging the book by its cover. It's by Rick Bragg and it's called The Best Cook in the World. And I thought, oh, that's cute. Like I just kind of grabbed it and looked at it. And then I saw that it said signed first edition. So I thought, that's kind of interesting. I know first edition, that's a thing. Like that's important when it comes to sourcing books. And I do see a signature on the inside. So I went ahead and grabbed it, later looked it up. And once again, I struggled to find comps, but I mean, I could probably expect to get $50 for this $30 book. One, I think, was listed at over $100. So I don't know what's going to happen with this, but I'm pretty excited that maybe I did get a little lucky with books. Like I said, I actually had no signal in this little store for some reason. And so I couldn't look things up. So I kind of had to operate on instinct. That's why I'm saying a bunch of question marks of like, I don't know about Hush Puppies or I don't know about this other brand, because I had to kind of just go for it. And then I've been researching since I got home with the loot. Okay, I know this is long. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. I have about 10 items to go. So we're almost there. So one thing that's kind of funny, and I'm going to shift my weight here. One thing that's kind of funny about my haul here is like how eclectic it is and how many different random things I picked up. So I have, like a vintage Sears pajama shirt, and then I have 2 Risk board games, and then I have a Goosebumps book, and then I have, I'm going to lean over, these vintage Salvatore Ferragamo heels, pumps. Oh, I'm not showing them well. So cool. And then I'm checking out and I also have this. So I was like cracking up at myself that I had Crocs and these gorgeous vintage heels. So yeah, you can see there, Ferragamo heels. And I got really excited when I found these because they just are stinking adorable. You can tell they're definitely a vintage style. I know Ferragamo shoes do really well. As I've looked them up, once again, struggling with comps, but it looks like maybe $40 to $50 that I can get. Definitely less than I was hoping for, but I'm not gonna scoff at that. I mean, these are gorgeous shoes and I paid $4 for them. So, really great deal there. But what's neat is that, okay, I'm gonna try not to give you too many stories. What's neat is that there's actually a whole slew of vintage shoes like these that were clearly all from the same woman, and they were just so stylish and adorable and so teeny tiny too. They're like size 6s and size 7s. These are, I picked these up because they did have a size 6 listed, whereas some of the other ones said they were custom made. It made me a little nervous to pick them up for resale because I would hate to misrepresent the size of a custom made shoe. So anyway, once again, if you have any tips on that, I'd be curious to hear them. But those shoes, so cute, like so 40s, 50s style. I love it. I also picked up, sorry, my things are getting further and further away from me apparently. These Cobb Hill, I don't know, they're basically flats. They do have a little bit of action going on down here, but I always love this, like, what do you call it? Die cut perforated sort of style. And I thought these were a stylish shoe. Like, they look super comfortable. Love them. It's Cobb Hill by New Balance. So I just went for it on those. They were $5. Super cute. What size are they? I believe they're a 10 because I remember being disappointed that I couldn't try them on. 10. And they do have a leather upper. And so when I am sourcing shoes and boots now, I pretty much only try to find leather shoes. They just resell for so much more. You know their quality, and they're gonna last. So that's something I'm usually looking for when it comes to sourcing shoes. Hot tip. Okay, so then I found these boots. Super cute, like riding boots, I guess you'd say. And I took a peek at them and they're Coach. I was like, oh, all right. I don't know if you can see here. Just gonna zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so really nice condition. And you know, there's a little bit of scuffing and like a watermark on them. So I might see what I can do about just cleaning them up a bit. I did pay $8 for them, and I think I can expect to get 40 to 50 maybe on a good day. Coach shoes have some, like, they don't, it's all about the bags with Coach, right? In my experience. And the shoes don't seem to quite do as well, but I know they're going to be well made, and I know it's a desirable brand. So I just kind of went for it. I was excited to find it at this little thrift shop. What else? What else? Next, I have a leather purse by Lucky Brand. So this, I love the style of purse. I am forgetting on the name. I sold a Fossil bag that's a lot like this, so it can fold over, so you can carry it like this, and really just fill it up, which is what I would do. I always put too much in my purse. I don't know why. So it has a zipper here, and so you could, yeah, I guess you would probably do it this way. You could kind of fold it over and have it that way with a long strap, tall with a long strap, or carry it by the handles. But I love this blue color. I love the leather and the stitching detail there. Yeah, and it looks like it's adjustable in some way based on this hook. So I have not researched comps yet, but I love this bag, and the Fossil one went for like 60 bucks on eBay. So who knows? Lucky Brand is a great brand. It's a leather bag. We'll see what happens. Well, gearing up for winter. I got this hat. Oh, I kind of want to keep it. Oh my goodness. I should use this as like the thumbnail, right? So I got this hat. Okay, I'm gonna take it off. I got this hat because it clearly was new, hadn't been worn, and this style is just so fun. I couldn't resist it, and it looked really nice. It said Mad Bomber on the back. Didn't know what that meant, but hey, it sounded cool. So I went for it, and upon looking this up, like, this is like a $50 winter hat. So it definitely feels warm. Another indication, you know, if you are kind of looking for, if you don't have a signal in the thrift shop, like I often don't, and you're looking for, how can I just know that this is a quality piece? Look at what it's made of. So this actually has 100% natural rabbit fur. So you know it's a quality piece, and you know it's probably expensive, very soft. With the bag, you know, that Lucky Brand bag. Maybe I don't know the comps right there in the store, but I know it's leather. So those are the sort of things that you can look for is, you know, what are the materials? Are they quality materials? Are they sought after materials? But yeah, So I'm excited to list this, although I'm not gonna lie, the children like try to steal this away like they do all my goodies. You know, they always try to take the stuff I bring home from the thrift shop, and not gonna lie, they look pretty adorable in most of the stuff they try to steal. Okay, I'm gonna show you like the two things I did get for my home. Halloween candles. There's nothing crazy special about them, but gosh, they're darn cute. And it's, you know, we're a couple weeks from Halloween at this point. So here we are, Halloween candles. And this vinyl tablecloth is stinking adorable. And it's in the bag, so I like that. I don't know if it's actually new or if the person just was good and like kept their packaging. What's interesting is this designer, I couldn't find a lot of information, but it seems to be making a big deal about designed by Katja, Katja. I'm butchering the name, I'm so sorry, but yeah, just a cute vinyl tablecloth that I may or may not sell. I've got, oh, let me reach. 3 items left. Okay, we're doing well. I showed you the Crocs already. So these, Ginger Marvin often boasts her Crocs sales. So now when I find them, if they're a good price, I go ahead and pick them up. And these were, I think they were like $2. Men's Crocs. I really actually kind of like the design of them, even though I'm not going to be wearing them myself. But I like the white with like the blue stripe and then the red strap at the back, or I think you can wear it like that too. So yeah, I don't have comps for these. Oh wait, I do. I looked it up. I think like 30 or 40 for that style. And then these are just some basic blue, and both are in like pretty good condition. I did run them through the wash. This looks like it could use a scrub. Like they're still a little dusty, but they do have the charms there. University of Illinois College, and there you go. These are smaller. These are a size 5 or men's 5, women's 7. So yeah, I think 20 or 30 bucks for those. Like apparently Crocs go pretty quickly, so I'm excited to see how that goes. I've only sold one pair. They were like glittery kids ones, and they did go quickly because they were stinking adorable. All right, my last item. And this one surprised me. So I saw these obviously at the thrift shop. This is all from one trip. It's like crazy town. And I was like, whoa, those are sweet. They're Black Sabbath Converse Chuck Taylors. We sold our soul for rock and roll, and they're in great condition. Firstly, I love a good high top all black Chuck Taylor. Like, yes, give me it. And then to be Black Sabbath and just this cool style, I was really excited. So I thought, oh cool, like I can sell Chucks for 20 or 30 bucks. Awesome. These are a special retired design or something like that. So I think I can actually get like 40 or 50 for them, which is crazy to think about, but I love them. They're so cool. Ugh, rock and roll, people. Love it. So yeah, I paid $6 for them. So that's my haul for today. Oh my goodness. Like I just went so crazy, and it's funny too, because I don't feel like I was there that long. I wonder if not having my phone to look stuff up kind of helped me to like just do it. And I spent the money, but there's going to be a huge return here. So many of the items that I got are valued at 5 or 6 times over what I paid. So I'm really excited to just get to listing and see what happens from this. Follow me on Instagram. I'm often posting what things that sold for me or packages that are going out. So if you're curious, I do try to post some of that stuff there. Obviously not every item I sell is posted, but I do try to share some of that. And then also you're always welcome to kind of hit me up later and say, hey, Chelsea, what happened with those Chuck Taylors? Did you end up wearing them yourself? No, I didn't, because they're not my size. Oh, I should tell you what size they are. All right, these Black Sabbath, oh, it says 2007 Black Sabbath Chuck Taylors are men's 5, women's 7. So there you have it. My feet are too large for these awesome shoes, but I would wear them in a heartbeat because they're so cool. All right, I thank you all so much for sticking with me. We're at almost a 30-minute mark, so hey, cheers, we did it. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more hauls. I do my $10 in 10-minute challenges. That's always kind of fun to see what I can get for $10 to make the most profit in a 10-minute search at the thrift. Because like I've said before, I am a part-time reseller. I work full-time. I have 2 kids. Things are pretty hectic right now, but I'm doing my best to make this extra cash, and I'm having fun doing it. I'm not gonna lie. So like, subscribe, drop me a comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.